We are inside our project. Let's discover what columns you can find in GanttPRO and how to work with them. We can add or hide columns. You can find these options if you click on the big plus sign. I will choose to show all the columns. The first column is Work Breakdown Structure. Tasks are structured automatically and dependent on your task's hierarchy. We see that the main project goes with the number 1. Two other tasks in this project go with 1.1 and 1.2 respectively. Task 1.2 consists of subtasks with the numbers 1.2.1 and 1.2.2 respectively. Then we see the column with task names. This column cannot be hidden. On the right to every task, there's a special sign. Hover it and you will see the full name of this task and its description. If there is a link in the description, you will be able to click on it without opening the task settings window. My next columns are Start Date and End Date. You can set dates in the calendar. Some dates can be blocked for editing. There are 2 reasons for it. Firstly, this task can have a dependency on another task. It means its start or end dates are dependent on another task. As in this case, I cannot change the start date of task 3 because it depends on the end date of task 2. Secondly, you cannot change the dates in its parent tasks, as their end dates depend on the dates of subtasks. You can always find tips in side tasks. My next column is Duration. It takes into account the number of working hours in a day as well as start and end dates. You can change the numbers manually, and it will affect the end date. For the duration, hours are set up by default, but you can change it in the project settings. For this, open the project settings and go to the duration step. My next column is Progress. You can change the values right in the column. Also, you can do it with the help of the slider. For this, go to your tasks in the chart. The next column is Estimation. By default, it has 0 values. After assigning a task to a resource, GanttPRO will automatically calculate estimation values based on the task duration and the number of working hours in a day. Let's assign a resource. And now I will undo it. You can also set estimation values manually. In this case, there will be no automatic calculation. My next column is Cost. I will provide more details on it in my other video tutorial. We will take into consideration how a resource type and estimation affect on cost. My next column is Assigned. It shows resources that are in charge of performing tasks. In the drop-down, you will see all team members and virtual resources with the access to this project. In the People section, you can browse the whole list of people and virtual resources with the access to this project. Alternatively, you can click on the Add More People button in the drop-down to quickly add people or virtual resources to your project. You can assign more than one resource to a task and set additional values based on a resource type. For a labor resource, the number of working hours will be automatically taken from the estimation column. For a material resource, you can set the number of items you need for this task. For a resource with a fixed price, you can set the fixed price for a certain task. I will provide more detail on types of resources, cost calculation, and resource workload in my other video tutorial. My next column is Status. In the drop-down, you will see 4 types of statuses: Open, In Progress, Done, and Closed. These statuses are connected with the Progress column. Open status is equal to 0%. In Progress, the range from 1 to 99%. Done and Closed, 100%. Changes are applied to both directions. If we change the progress, we will see the change in status too. My next column is priority. In the drop-down, we see 5 types of priorities: highest, high, medium, low, lowest. For now, this is all I have to say in this tutorial. Which columns do you need to manage your projects? Please leave your comments below and plan your next projects with GanttPRO.